Hello, Woodstock. My name is Wil Wheaton, and I have been tasked with introducing tonight's show. However, before the introductions begin, I have also been tasked with making one small announcement. Tonight's program is released under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike license. If you do not know what that means, find the nearest nerd and ask them. You will likely not have to go more than 1 seat away. A fact for which you should be very grateful. However, if you choose to record tonight's program in whatever media you so desire, we, the performers, request no flash photography while we are on stage. Filing other things you could not have planned any better. Nailed it. As flash photography while we are on stage tends to give us seizures. So with the announcements disposed of, oh wait, one more announcement, and that will make sense now. The show is still in beta. So if mistakes like the one that just happened, well, now you know why. Please file your bugs appropriately and we will ignore them. And now, on to the introduction. Some months ago, Paul of Paul and Storm said to me, "Hey, Wil Wheaton, would you like to do a show together?" "As a matter of fact, I would, Paul of Paul and Storm," I replied. "That sounds like a lot of fun." Now, while the rest of our conversation didn't exactly happen in this way, it does make for an amusing and expository introduction that allows me to say the names of everyone who's in the show. So let's all pretend that this actually happened. We paused for a moment. Paul of Paul and Storm said to me, "Wouldn't it be awesome if we got Adam Savage to be in the show with us?" "Adam Savage," I said. "The Adam Savage of the Mythbusters?" "The very same," he said. "Yes, Paul of Paul and Storm," I said. "That would be awesome." "Well, guess what, Wil Wheaton," he said. "What, Paul of Paul and Storm?" "He is in the show." Nailed it. There was another brief pause while we considered the implications of bringing this triumvirate together. Paul and Storm, Wil Wheaton, and Adam Savage. "Paul of Paul and Storm," I said. "We need to have special guests." "Special guests, Wil Wheaton," he said. "Do you mean like Molly Lewis, who plays the ukulele?" "Yes, Paul of Paul and Storm," I said. "That is exactly who I was thinking of." "How about," he continued, "Kid Beyond? You know, he is the human beatbox, Wil Wheaton." "Kid Beyond? I've seen him on the YouTubes, and I am an enormous fan. That would also be awesome." Paul pushed some buttons in the cockpit of his command vessel. And Woodstock was born. Over the following months, we had to figure out what we would do with this incredible power, for, as you know, with incredible power comes incredible responsibility. So, we drew a Venn diagram. Science fiction, science fact, history, technology, math. I tried to get math out. It is where my geek foo is weakest. "But, Wil Wheaton," he said, "you must include math, for you will be booed if you get down on math." Oh, how I wish I'd listened to you, Paul of Paul and Storm, and stayed with the funny script I'd written. After math, we added lolcats. And of course, music. Woodstock lives at the center of this Venn diagram, and so do many of us. In fact, speaking as a lifelong geek, I think it's really cool that there are enough of us to get our very own show. Because we weren't always as accepted by those normal people as we are now. In fact, in the 1984 documentary Revenge of the Nerds, subjects, a young man called Gilbert addressed a group of people, and he said, "Tonight those bastards, the Alpha Betas, their fraternity brothers, also subjects of the documentary, trashed our house. Why? Because we're smart? Because we look different? Well, we're not. I'm a nerd," he said, "and I'm pretty proud of it." Then his friend Lewis says, "Hi, Gilbert. I'm a nerd too. I just found that out tonight. We have news for the beautiful people. There are a lot more of us than there are of you." That documentary, made in 1984, was prophetic. Because Lewis's prediction has come to pass. There are more of us than there are of them. And this is for us. This is our time. This is Goonie time. This, my friends, is Wootstock. And this is Paul and Storm.
Wil Wheaton, ladies and gentlemen.